Rồi được rồi đấy. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Nice to see you today. So I think that we have three in the 3 previous day. Okay, so we have finished a report, and now we have to discuss about the final version of the report that we have met. So I hope that today we can discuss more about the report and maybe uh, for some point that maybe distract from what we wanna do, we can change before we submit. Okay, so now I'm super excited to dig into our report on the Phương Bắc Honeybee. So I think that you do your part very good. So, but I want to discuss more about that. About Việt Anh, I think that you kick it off the report. So, what are the main hatches for Mrs. Ching right now?
Yeah, it's for sure right now is from what we think of is kind of three big things. So like the first thing is they seriously need a marketing plan that actually work for this. And in the new hypermarket too. Like how they're going to get in there and sell stuff.
Yeah. So breaking into a new market always touch. What else? What else you find from your part when you read the book?
Like what I said, the first thing is in the hypermarket, right? And the second one is the internet comms and teamwork in the department, right? It's got to get way better. They are not clicking, nothing else to will. So do you have understand what I mean?
So that if your own team's message, good luck with anything outside.
Exactly. And the third one is they got to figure out how to handle customer demand better, especially with all this new online way folks want to talk. And the market just changed so fast. So the customer expectations are wide now with those three, and they are the core of everything, even in the medicine space.
Okay, so good stuff, Vietnam. So that really set the scenes, right? So that for your part, what was about you was talking about the hiring, right? So you mentioned about the conceptual blocks, right? It is a huge problem for Mrs. Ching. So what are those and how do they scale up trying to find good for the people for the citizens in Haiphong city?
I think that those blogs they are sneaky and basically they are mental well worse that stuff creative thinking. And for missing, it might be just sticking to all the school ways of hiring. Like if they only use their own newspaper ads, and they will miss out on all the fresh talent online in Haiphong. I think that.
So you mean being stuck in a mental rut, not open to new stuff? That
Yeah, totally. And it causes chaos. And if missing Ling and Huang aren't even on the same page about what the hiring problem is, one thing is getting people, and another thing is keeping them, and their work will be all over the place, and wasting time, missing out on a good candidates. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's a classic one. So if you don't even agree on the problem, the solution is gonna be mess, right?
Right. So that how do they brush through these block and build better things, magics and process, especially specialty for Haiphong. And what is your topic advice? I mean, how many solutions that you give to Mrs. Ching to solve her problem?
Oh, I get it in my points. We are pushing for the improvement model, and it's about more steady change, not blowing everything up. for the hiring message, and it's gotta be apathetic and conversational. So candidates, you get them and invited them to chat.
You mean less like a billboard, more like a dialogue, right?
Sure. And yeah, sure. And a quick hiring video showing the job and the challenge specific skills needed can really make it pop for the process itself, and stick to the team development stage like forming, storming, normally, and performing, and get roles clear from day one, and handle agreements like adults, set team rules, and then just execute.
Okay, so I think that I agree with your point. However, when you do a report in your part, I think you still can do better by maybe by deliver your points more short and condensed with the topic. I think so. And the next thing I think we have to discuss is about my part. So when I do a report, I always tell to myself that, oh, I have to give to Mrs. Ching a high-stake scenario like a product crisis. So I state that Mrs. Ching fears about her team bailing if things go sideways. So totally real. So I ask myself that how I can suggest to her that she can handle that crazy and stress when meet the report for when meet the reporting from her boss and also for the for the from the customer, and also keep Ling and Huang loyal. And I think I need some advice from you guys to make it more clear.
So I think it's right here is you nailed it. The spread and fear are huge. So I think it's my solution is not too thought, but it's for the immediate crisis. I'll say with clear goal setting, and also missing need to be faced with the apologize and lay out the concrete steps, like calling affected customer and putting out officers that like a quick public control response to manage in the story.
Mm. Okay, so I think that's with Mrs. Ching problem. I think that I just think I didn't write in my report, so it should be dropping negative media by from maybe I think from 7% to 10% is possible for Mrs. Ching if she really meet this crisis about her product in the future. So I think so, from 7% to 10% every few days to reduce the negative on the media.
I absolutely agree with your opinion. But what about keeping the team together? If it all goes wrong, and that's what Mitching were really worried about.
Okay,
Can you
so
explain?
okay, so for that problem, I think that it's come from my part two, right? So I mentioned about the EAM, which stand for, let me remember. Oh, okay. Effort, ability, and also the motivation model. So, Mrs. Ching needs to tell Ling and Huang straight up what she will do for them if so even if it's a total disaster, right? Very bad, it resigned. But when Mrs. Ching tell Ling and Huang what she will do in the future, like Mrs. Ching can talk to Ling and Huang like this, like, look, no matter how it's go, she really personally write you a killer recommendations and hook you up with maybe other opportunities in other companies if Ling and Huang wants. But if they want to continue with Mrs. Ching, they can still stay in the company and still contribute to what the company needs in the future. one failure or one failure or one failure in this moment cannot be happen in the future. So I think that Ling and Huang may hear what Mrs. Ching said, and maybe they can build, and maybe Mrs. Ching can build a trust, a massive trust, to keep Ling and Huang stay in the company in the futures.
Wow, that's really empowering. So it's so she cares about them to not just the project outcome, right?
Exactly. So it takes a fear of the failure and keeps them fighting with her, right? So in addition, I think that it's not just about fixing the problem, it's about taking care of the people in our organizational. So I think my part will end at this point. So I think we can continue with our discussion, maybe with Huang Park. So, okay, so maybe I will have questions for you. So, how her self-awareness and picking the right influence strategies, helping her to pull off such as a sensitive chain.
Okay, thanks for your question, Nam. In my point of view, the real influence starts inside. For something touchy like salary policy, Miss Ching needs to level up her self-awareness, especially her core self-evaluation, CSE, her self-esteem, confidence, how much control she feel, and if she emotionally stable leader with high CSE. They are just naturally more proactive and persuasive.
So it's like she needs to get herself solid first before she can push for the big change outside, right?
Yes, exactly, Việt Anh. A practical way for her journaling about her win and actively asking for feedback from her team and even meet her boss about her leadership style. That help her see her strength and make sure her idea actually fit the company vibe. Once once she super self-awareness, she feel way more confident pitching stuff to the big boss.
Okay, I get it. So once she got that confidence, and how does she actually convince Mr. Liu, and what is the best way to influence him? You know it?
The best way to influence him is reason appeal to personal value. Instead of just showing number data, she should frame the salary thing around the company core value, like transparency, fairness, how they treat employee, stuff Mr. already preaches.
Okay, so I think that makes sense for your part. So connect to the bigger picture, the company soul, the organizational cultures. So I think you should talk more about that in your report.
Okay, uh, to s- if we are look in the bigger picture, she could even use performance data from top campaign, like the crisis, like Nam talked about, to show how fair play actually make the team better and more loyal. Like, hey, our team was amazing during that crisis, right? Is I think it's incorrect. The others to and of a fair reward system aligned with our value of building a strong, responsible company.
So it's not just about the policy is right. So but what it means for the company, the identity, right?
Yeah, exactly. The upside is futures, and so her plan fits the long-term vision. Uh, the long-term vision is very important. And the downside, you need solid data and got a be super good at pitching it. If she knew it, she won't just change a policy. She will become reasonably better.
Okay, so I think it's your fantastic point. So good that you go inside from how she get the power to change the power to the influence. So you was rooted in who you are and what the company stand for with Mrs. Ching to show that how the organizational culture value of the Phương Bắc Honeybee matches with the Mrs. Ching value, right? So to tie up all of our part, so we have converted the market adaptations, international comms, hiring crisis, the product crisis management, and also the cover up of the report, right? And with all of these P, even though they are different, so it still can be connected to the whole topic, to our whole topic, right? To how to become a good manager and how to develop our management skill and to help Mrs. Ching to develop her management skill, right? And I think that and I think that let me see. I'm just thinking about the questions I decided to ask you guys. So okay, so what is the non-negotiable negotiable for her department to win this crisis of the product? So I think this belongs to behind part. So maybe you can find some point to answer these questions.
That is very interesting question. So for me, the absolute non-negotiable is building a team culture that is adaptable and super connected. I mean, sure, the market changed and hiring are big, but if her own team isn't talking, working together smoothly, and picking things up fast, so external strategy will stick. This thing needs to make sure Lee and Hall feels powerful and on the same page, not in the same strain. That is the backbone for everything else, right?
Your microphone, that. Your microphone not turn on.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. So now I'm gonna jump in on Bilang's point. The non-negotiable is getting into the mindset of the always improving and being creative with problems. And my part showed those mental blocks, right? And if missing teams can figure out problems together and brainstorm new solutions without getting stuck, and they will just keep reacting instead of leading. And that flexibility is their ultimate weapon, right?
Okay, thank that. And for me, in my point of view, Mitching developing and using her real leadership power based on self-awareness and self-value, she can have the best plan. But if can, she cannot inspire, motivate, and guide her team and convince the big boss, Mr. Liu, though plan are dead in the water. In the water, I think her own personal growth directly impact her ability to build trust, handle stress, and fight for change like the salary policy. It's about being a leader who connect people to a purpose, not just tell them what to do.
Okay, I agree with you guys when you guys can talk out what you cannot conscionable. Yeah. So I think our report may be finished now. So for the next job we have to do is about the slide, is about making slide for the for our presentation. So maybe let me share my screen, okay? So to see that is there any require about the slide that we have to make sure that to meet, right? Let me see my screen, okay? So do you guys see my screen right now?
Yes, I see.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just let me a couple of minutes to check. Yeah. Okay, to link discussion. Okay. Report and on presentations on team project, right? So what we have to do according to what Mr. Johan Lee want us to do is only a team leader, okay? So only me should submit the PowerPoint file that his or her team made presentations about, okay? So in this PowerPoint file, it is important for team to display all the key informations on your interview in a target company clearly and parsimoniously. So team should only use 3 colors, okay? Okay, black, blue, and red. So we will find some slide that contain just 3 color, okay? So for the presentation contains on this slide, additional picture and animations can be added, but their color are not counted. Okay, so the color of the picture is not limitations in black, blue, or red. Okay, so you guys can find any picture or animation that can support for your idea, but not put too much. Okay, not put too much. Okay, so the
Okay.
number of slide should be more than 10 and less than 20 pages. So if we need to make sure that less than 20 pages, so I think each of us maybe can have 4 slides for each person, okay? 4 pages for
Okay.
each person. And maybe 2 left slide will spend for the introductions and the ending of our presentation, okay?
Okay.
So now maybe, so Virai, do you have a premium account for the Canvas? And do you have, or
Yes, I have.
that do you have? No, okay.
I
So
don't.
you can share your screen now, Virai. Can you share your screen now?
Let me check if I can
Oh,
share.
okay. You maybe you can share your screen and type some keyword like blue, black, and red to find some slide that we can choose now, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
Let me
you
check.
will need the right to share the screen. Let me stop to sharing my screen.
It will take a moment.
Okay. So that do you have any idea about this line? Any requirement that you think we should meet when we choose the slide?
So I think the
Beside the 3
slide.
color. Okay.
I think the slide is must. It has to related to the honey company.
Okay. Some
Yes,
topic that
and
related to bee and honey, right?
yes, and it's not too many icons.
Okay.
I want is basic.
I think we should choose the red slide. I think it's very impressive. And I think not shouldn't choose the slide isn't have too much detail on it.
Okay. So just wait for I to log in his account to find the slide that we can use. Okay.
I think
Hello,
maybe
everyone.
Dr. Lee might apply
You
with
can hear me?
and right.
Everyone can hear me, right?
No, we didn't see your screen. Do you see the share button, the share icon on the right of the team? Okay, I see your screen right now. Okay, okay. So you can fire right now. I will follow you.
Can everyone can see what I just share?
Okay, yes.
Can everyone see this?
Oh, sorry. I think this slide is okay, right?
Can
I
you
think this.
can you surf to other slide in this?
That what?
You can click in.
No, I can click it. I don't have the Canva Premium.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry about that, but Viet has the premium account, so he can open to us after this meeting. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I think this meeting is quite long, so maybe we will stop here. Okay.
Okay.
So we will spend time to finish the report and also make sure that the presentations will be okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So bye bye. See you guys later. Okay. Bye.
Have a
See
night.
ya.
Yeah. Thanks for your this discussion. Okay. Bye bye.
Have a nice day.